Video I want you to watch. Check this out.
Go tell God about your problems. But make sure you tell your problems about God.
He said, stop telling God about your problems.
Start telling problems about your God.
No, when I first heard this, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, hold on, I think I'm gonna round to the text. Let me back up, let me clean up for you page, let me go back, let me go do something else. This is not what I'm trying to be watching and listening. But as I listened to this video, and I watched it 3 times, I was like, you know what, maybe I'm hearing it wrong. And he said, stop telling God about your problems and start telling your problems it's about God.
I think I just peed a little.
I have never heard of that in my life, but I will say that definitely has a lot of truth to it. And let me say it this way, a lot of truth to it. A lot of people have more faith in their problems than they do in the person that they say is their God. A lot of people have more faith in their problems than in God. Meaning, a lot of people have more faith that their problems will not get better. They have more faith that their situation will not change just because of how long or the time that it's been in. A lot of people think that, I've been dealing with this. I've been dealing with depression, anxiety. I have this issues. I've been dealing with all these things. So why in the world should I believe in God if my problems are still here? My problems are showing up consistently. My problems aren't disappearing. They're not going on vacation. They haven't turned their back on me. My problems are here every single day. 7 days a week, 24 hours, they clock in every single day and they never miss a problem. So why in the world should I tell God about this? Let me tell you something about this.
No. But I'm listening.
The thing we have to realize about God is that God's ways and our ways
are not the same.
The quicker you can get that to your skull, the quicker you will be.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Like people be saying, well, trusting God now about it, but then they expect God to react and do the things they would do, right? You're like, okay, well, I'm gonna trust God, I believe God, but I expect him to handle this situation the way I would handle it, right? I expect him to deal with these people the way that I deal with people, right? We say, oh, I'm gonna trust them and I'm gonna love them and I'm gonna depend on them, but at the same time,
you are still trying to control every single aspect of your life.
I'm talking about you complain about the weather, you complain about this, you complain about that, you in these very, like, you're in these seasons where it seems like God is nowhere to be found, and you have more faith in your problems than in God.
I don't know, man.
Let me clear you up for a second. Let me clear you up. Is what you're going through probably bad? Most definitely. It's probably terrible. Is it other people whose problems, a little bit better than yours? Most definitely. But here's the thing. God is a God of knowing all. When I say knows all, he knows all, he knows everything. What if the reason that you're going through something is because there's something on the other side of it that's bigger, right? And the only way you can actually fully partake of it, enjoy it, is if you know what it's like to not have it. Think about it this way. You don't know how good fried chicken is until you haven't eaten in 2 days.
I guess we'll never know.
The dynamic is completely different. You eat some fried chicken right now after you just ate some pizza, some tacos. You're going to be like, whatever it is, what it is. But let you go starving for 2 days and you finally get you some church's chicken. That chicken is going to taste amazing. That's the same way it is with God. Sometimes when God is about to bless us, he takes the blessing away from us to starve us of it. So then when we finally partake of it, we have an appetite for it. And so many people be like, God is nowhere to be found. God not doing this. God is really better to you than you are to yourself. Hear me out. God is so much better to you than you are to yourself. You make bad decisions all the time. Deal with people who mean bad things to you. You eat bad stuff all the time. You do all these bad things for yourself. And God is like, you don't even realize that I love you more than you love you. Like, you don't even realize that I care about you more than you care about you. And it's just like a parent. A parent doesn't allow their kids to have everything because they know that certain things will ultimately end up hurting them. If you ever see a parent that gives their kid everything, what ends up happening is they try to be friends with their parent. They try to be friends with their kids, and ultimately what ends up happening is the kid always end up hurt. Always end up hurt. So what God says is, and vice versa, those parents that try to protect the kids from everything, what ends up happening, they end up hurt. So God says, you know what, I am perfect. I know everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow trials, tribulations, problems, heartache, disappointment, depression, anxiety, loneliness, low self-esteem. I'm going to allow all these things into your life because when I pull you out of it, you will know exactly how it feels to be free. And the only way you know how it feels to be free is if you're enchained to something. So all I want to say is if you're going through like a rough time and it feels like your problems are overtaking you, all I want to say is to relax. Take a breather. Take a chill pill, some would say, and just realize that God has his hand on you and you're going to be all right. That's all you need to know. You're going to be all right. But anyway, that's all I got for the video. If you want to follow any of my merch, any of the products, any of the books that I have, the link will be in the description. But until then, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until the next video.